After nearly a month in the mountains of Oaxaca, it is finally time to descend back to sea level to see what is on the west side of Mexico. We haven't seen the Pacific Ocean since we left home, and now that we've laid eyes on the Gulf of Mexico, we're about to be able to say we've crossed Mexico from east to west at least once. But we can't simply drive straight to the coast. We'll need to make sure we soak up as much Oaxacan culture as we can before reaching its southern coastline and proceeding east towards Chiapas. We're going back to the jungle, folks. It's gonna get hot, so grab a cold beverage, turn on the AC, buckle up, and let's roam.
Some roads don't simply exist on a map. They live in your mind, calling to you in your sleep, filling your thoughts at work. The Pan American Highway, a road spanning the length of North and South America, a 30,000-kilometer road trip through more than 15 countries, is that road for us. Life to us is nothing more than a collection of moments, and we want to fill our moments with adventure. So for 18 months, we'll be driving south from Tlacolula, Canada, all the way to Ushuaia, Argentina. From the Arctic to the Andes, through deserts, jungles, and the unknown, we'll live and wander in our self-built adventure mobile, seeking stories, chasing landscapes, and redefining what it means to us to be modern-day explorers. This is our journey.
Never a dull moment with Meg and animals. It was a good try, babe.
It's not alone. Its owner is there. Don't worry.
Okay.
I won't bring it into the van as a rescue. Look,
Thank you.
wants to be my friend. Hola.
Look at those murderous eyes.
No.
From the Sierra Madre del Sur, we're heading back into Oaxaca City. After a week spent in the mountains, the van is in dire need of some love and attention, and we're completely out of food and water. We'll be heading back to the oasis in the city we call El Rancho RV. There, we'll take care of our repairs, bring the van to a mechanic for some work, and get some R&R.
Just so we know, I offered to open the door. Okay, honey. So this morning,
We are off to the mechanic shop.
this is something that we have not done in years.
Since last time in Baja, right?
We brought the van into a shop once since then. That was 2 years ago. So a lot of you have noted the very irritating power steering whine. And what happened is when I preemptively changed the power steering pump back in Arizona, I put in a remand pump and it whined right from the start. And I thought it was just a fluid bleeding issue. It turns out it's possibly just a bad pump, or there's a leak in there, or I just didn't bleed it very well. It's something I'd never done before. So because the job requires a special tool that I don't have, we're bringing the van into a shop and we're gonna get a few other things checked out while in the process. And hopefully Betty comes out with a clean bill of health. But we're definitely getting to that point where we've driven enough kilometers on this trip of ours that stuff is starting to show its lack of maintenance. So I have to address these things before we head any further, because we've got 1 month left in Mexico and then we're into Guatemala, and Chevy Expresses don't exist
South of the Mexican border. Yeah.
So here we go. That's the shop right there.
It was a small comfort to have a place like this to return to while the van was in for repairs. Unless you've lived in a van for long stretches, it's hard to explain the unease that comes with handing over your home to someone else. We packed what we thought we'd need for the day, slung our bags over our shoulders, and walked away. By now, Betty feels like an extension of us. We've been living in her for 3 years. Leaving her behind was like losing a part of ourselves. The feeling of displacement was undeniable.
Can't go anywhere.
without this kind of thing happening.
Don't they know I'm just
I mean, there's...
Go. Go.
Well, 4 to 5 hours turned into an entire day, which is okay because we had somewhere really nice to stay. Yeah, we're on our way back to the mechanics to get Betty our home so that we can sleep for the night.
Yeah.
And hopefully they don't change their minds and want to keep the van.
Hola, Mama. Oh, no. You cuties, your babies, your babies, are you babies?
Are you so happy?
Yeah, now we have friends. Oh, that's okay.
Hello, Mama.
Are you a puppy?
Hello, Mama.
Are you just a little puppy? Yes, you are. Oh, no, Chico. Oh, Chico.
Well, we got the van back and there's no more power steering whine. We have a working park brake yet again.
Whee!
And an entire day of labor and 2 liters of oil cost us 1,600 pesos, which is about $110. So,
Winning!
that's fantastic. Great work from those guys.
Yeah.
Very happy.
I said it's like deja vu. What's going on here?
Well, here I am once again fixing these damn brakes.
At El Rancho?
Yeah, back at El Rancho. And the rubber cushion that I put in last time apparently just was too much cushion and the brakes are still chattering. So I'm going to go back to my previous tactic of putting aluminum shims in made out of pop can.
Beer can.
So instead I'm going to put 2 of these little shims in and hopefully that will take up the slack. I'm really tired of these stupid brakes though. Never seems to end. Oh, hey there.
Hey there. On to side 2?
Yeah, I'm getting quicker at this.
Mr. Fix It?
That's me. It's a fixed day. We're fixing everything on the exterior and the interior. And with any luck, we're going to drive out of this Rancho RV and down to the Pacific coast with a van that more or less feels like new.
Yahoo!
Thumbs up.
And while he's out there fixing stuff, I am having a productive self-care morning. I worked out, put some oil in my hair for a nice little scalp treatment because we have access to showers. And most exciting, sourdough cinnamon bun focaccia. We literally have no groceries, so we are scraping the bottom of the barrel here, and I guess that means dessert for breakfast. Maybe we'll put a little yogurt on top for some protein. Also doing some bread for the week. Yummy.
With van repairs finished and our home feeling like it was in tip-top shape, we hopped in with our Canadian friends James and Bryony to head east to the Mercado de Tlacolula for supplies. The Tlacolula Market, or Mercado de Tlacolula, is one of Oaxaca's most vibrant and historic markets, held every Sunday in the town of Tlacolula de Matamoros, about 30 kilometers from Oaxaca City. Dating back to pre-Hispanic times, this bustling market has remained a key gathering spot for Zapotec and Mixtec communities who travel from across the Tlacolula Valley and the Sierra to trade goods, share traditions, and stock up on essentials.
Everything at this stand.
It's green!
I know.
The market is a food lover's paradise, offering some of Oaxaca's most beloved dishes. Visitors can enjoy barbacoa de borrego, pit roasted lamb, tortillas, chocolate atole, and the famous quesillo, Oaxacan string cheese. One of the best experiences is buying fresh tortillas and pairing them with grilled tasajo from a vendor's open flame. I'm sure it needn't be said, but this place was the best kind of chaos, and we loved every minute of it. Aside from walking around mouth agape with wonder-filled eyes, we did our best to stay cool, acquiring different agua frescas, yummy fruit to munch on, and nieves whenever we found it.
Where are we now? Oh yeah, so now we're right. Oh, this is the center.
And then we walked straight into the belly of the beast, the epicenter of this massive traditional market. The air was thick with the smoke of countless open-fire barbecues, the aisles thronged with people, and the decibel levels could rival New York City. There was every variety of fruit, vegetable, meat, and traditional Oaxacan ware squeezed within these walls. The Zapotec and Mixtec abuelas lined the walls and stood around their stalls, calling out their offerings to the perpetual motion of the crowd.
And it has mushrooms on it. I know. Alex's mom sold it for me before we left.
Apparently this is a pretty important cultural experience here. You basically go around and collect your meat on a plate and put it on the grill and you just eat it. So you go and...
Looks like I'm gonna stand beside that and melt.
And this guy here has gotten his tortillas already and he's waiting.
Now, I have to thank James for roping me into this little side adventure. This is not something I would have normally signed on for, to be quite honest. I'm normally happy to follow along with a camera, but slowly I'm coming into my world traveler big boy boots. But James has been wearing his for a long time, and he was really excited to plunge into this unique cultural experience. Together, we waded out into the crowd in search of carne, tortillas, cebollas, and whatever else we could find to fill our bellies. This will likely be the precursor to many more interesting memory-making experiences as we crawl our way down the Pan American Highway.
Quiero así pura carnito con gordito.
Okay.
¿Qué tanta se le basa?
Yeah, sí. Perfecto. Yeah, sí. Is that going to be enough?
I got the green onions that everyone's frying up.
Okay. All right. She's hot, I'll tell you that much. Oh, mama. Damn.
First one done. Oven melted.
Oh, it's hot. God damn. Suck at this. Fuck.
So James already took the first bite without me putting in the video. How was it?
It's really good, actually.
Tastes like meat?
It's actually salted. Yeah, it's like they've done something to it already. Which, yeah.
So those cebollas look pretty darn good. You up with those?
All right, let's find out.
Chomp.
Look at this. This is a fantastic cooking job by Alex. Well charred.
Right down the hatch.
Actually, really nice. This way, I think.
Yeah, I think so. All right, we got a small bag of grasshoppers as well. We're gonna give that a shot.
Picante.
Picante.
Some fresh tortillas. Do you want me to describe it? So we have fresh, warm tortillas. We have pico de gallo. We have this, whatever this is. Pick that up. It's called something different when it's smaller, I think. It's like a mini one. And then we have some chorizo and some onion and some meat. So
Let's dig in.
Let's dig in.
Right, how much did it all cost?
Well, first I want to hear your guess. And show them how much meat we have. I mean, this is a lot of meat.
Okay, so we've got a lot of meat, vegetables. I'm gonna say 500 pesos.
Okay, so it's 175 pesos, which is about, I don't know, I'm gonna say $12, $13 Canadian.
I don't know. I want one that actually looks like a grasshopper. There you go. Grasshoppers.
Well seasoned.
So good.
For those of you thinking it, no, neither of us got sick from anything we ate, despite the questionable meat displays. With our bellies full and the early afternoon heat encroaching overhead, it was time to finish up the last of our shopping and head back to the campground. This had been possibly one of the best cultural experiences we've had, and it's one we'll not soon forget.
The haul from the market. How do we do?
Oh my gosh, we got so much. Alex got a shirt and I got a, where is it? Wallet somewhere. But the rest is food.
And she's so happy.
An unbelievable amount of food. And homemade chips.
Homemade chips across the lot.
Yeah.
How much do you think we spent today?
I don't know. It's hard to say. All right, here is the market haul in all its glory. We've got sweet potatoes, onions, carrots, cauliflower, lettuce, tons of herbs, radishes, and then the frutas, bananas, papaya, piña, peaches, apples, mangoes. We got eggs, and we got a rotisserie chicken. We frickin' scored. We frickin' scored.
Yes. What did you just do?
Well, I was reorganizing my eggs, putting them into smaller cartons, and then I accidentally knocked over 8. And so, yeah, or no, 12. I knocked over 12 eggs. So these are the casualties. And I've managed to save most of them though, so that's great. Just a few floor bits involved.
So we're having omelets tonight with rotisserie chicken?
No, we'll save these for breakfast tomorrow.
Okay. So to all of you who have been crying out for more van life reality, there it is. Van life reality. All the broken eggs on the floor.
Don't cry over spilt eggs. I'm not crying, you're crying.
She's crying. Well, we have left our paradise in just outside of Oaxaca City, and we're on our way back into the mountains, but we're going south towards the coast this time. Kind of going to San Jose del Pacifico. And yeah, we're gonna do another mountain adventure.
Yeah, we're going to the town where magic mushrooms come from.
Magic mushrooms. Let's go!
We got our cold drinks.
All right, this goes cheers out to Andrew Kumler. Thank you very much for the juice money, the jugo dinero. And what I got today is actually coco crema. So it's like coconut and cream with a little bit of sugar. So good.
And then I just have a coconut water here.
Yeah, we just got it from a teeny tiny little stand right behind us. Love Mexico.
Si vas a zapatear, hazlo con mucho esmero.
After an hour of driving, the Sierra Madre del Sur was once again in view. Oaxaca City lies at 1,555 meters, roughly 5,100 feet, and our destination of San Jose del Pacifico lay at 2,440 meters, or roughly 8,000 feet. We would once again be climbing back up into the mountains for one last breath of high mountain air. Turning into this long driveway, we started a steep descent towards a recommended campground for the night. It had been a long day of travel and we were eager to stop and rest. But the road has many twists and turns, and unfortunately, we weren't quite done yet.
Well, plot twist. The refugio that we were going to try and stay at for a few nights has denied us because there's like a big kind of like wellness yoga retreat happening here, and they've been like 32 days in silence, and their driveway is really steep.
And the van is as heavy as.
And there's our friends, so we're gonna need a tow up the hill because it's so steep.
We're stuck. No, it's too steep. So they're in the middle of a 50-day silent retreat, and so they're like, they were maybe gonna let just one vehicle, because
We're good, go for it. Never a dull moment.
thank God for our friends.
To be fair, this is like
The steepest.
steep, and we're also at elevation, so.
If you've been following along with us for a while, you'll know by now that we've been having a few minor issues with the van at high elevations. Namely, we've been running out of power. Our van is overloaded, to be quite frank, and with the high elevations and crazy grades we've been experiencing here in Mexico, this is not the first time we've run into the problem. Lucky for us, we've had our friends in both situations to tow us out. But we won't be traveling with them for much longer, which means we're going to have to up our game when it comes to what we choose to go down, especially if we intend to go back up.
Thanks for saving us, friends. You're welcome. Thank you so much.
With our campground denial behind us, we continued further on down the road to option B.
Campsite. They weren't kidding when they said it was a dirt lot.
What have you made, love?
Got the last half of our rotisserie chicken that we picked up at the market yesterday, and an arugula salad with goat cheese, peaches, tomatoes, a radish, and a simple olive oil, honey, and vinegar dressing.
Well, it's been kind of a hard day. We wound up traveling a lot longer and obviously had our little bit of a misadventure with the van not being able to make it up the hill and having to find another camp spot, but we're here and we're going to enjoy San Jose del Pacifico tomorrow.
The thing about challenge, adversity, and the moments when nothing seems to go your way is they often pave the road to something greater, if you choose to push through. Traveling through a land not your own, where the language, culture, and the rhythms of life differ from what you know, is challenge in itself. Add to that the strain of navigating unforgiving terrain in a machine you've built with your very own hands, and the stakes climb even higher. It is not easy. We will never romanticize that and continue to repeat this. But beyond the struggle lies something far greater: possibility, growth, and the kind of experience that shapes you. And that is always worth the drive. If you're enjoying this film and want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a like. It's a free and easy way to help our videos make it to a wider audience. Well, we arrived here at San Jose del Pacifico last night after our little misadventure trying to get to, I think that place was called Las Nubes or something like that. One of our viewers told us to go there, and unfortunately we couldn't because, that whole retreat thing. So today we're going to be exploring San Jose del Pacifico, doing a little bit of a hike, finding some food, and I think then tomorrow we'll head to Rio Hondo. Yeah, probably no mushroom tripping for us on this trip. We're just not really feeling in it. San Jose del Pacifico is a small town known for its stunning cloud forests, cool climate, and mystical atmosphere. Perched at around 2,500 meters above sea level, it offers breathtaking views and a peaceful retreat from the heat of the Oaxacan lowlands. The town is famous for its traditional use of hongos magicos, or magic mushrooms, attracting travelers seeking spiritual experiences and connection with nature. Beyond that, San Jose del Pacifico is a great spot for hiking, enjoying local cuisine, and embracing a slower pace of life. It's a popular stopover on the road between Oaxaca City and the coast, often enveloped in mist, adding to its dreamlike appeal.
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't quite smell like home,
I just need that
but it's very close.
in my nostrils.
Yeah.
Shoved up my nostrils.
Just get some sawdust and shove it up your nostrils.
After a short wander through the town, we climbed up into the forest above to get a taste of the wilderness surrounding San Jose del Pacifico. Although we hadn't partaken in any of the local fungi, we could appreciate the magical stillness of the forest, its tranquil silence and ever-present energy. When we were finished in the woods, we joined our new friends Sonia and Garth for a night of artisanal pizza and conversation.
We got the most enormous ham and pineapple pizza there is.
300 per person.
I'm really digging the tunes.
Nice.
What did she say?
She said, yeah, today at 7 p.m.
Oh, today.
Yeah.
Oh, should I?
Okay.
She said,
Oops, missed that.
Miss that one. Oh, wait.
She said,
It's good.
Oh yeah.
Young people, like we were hanging out with people our kids' age in like Latikla, we become really good friends with them. And they're like, how old are you guys?
Well, second morning in San Jose del Pacifico. How's it been?
It's been nice. I mean, I'm really enjoying the mountains and the temperature. There's a lot of animals around here though, so it can get loud. But I've still enjoyed it. There's a toilet. It's great.
Doesn't take much to make us pretty happy.
Yeah.
Can't spot in a toilet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so today, as I said, we're going to go to, I think it's San Miguel Rio Hondo. I think I got that right. And we're just going to try and find a wild spot to camp, get a little peace and quiet, a little bit of work done, and then tomorrow we're going to do like a little hike and start heading down to the Pacific coast. We'll have crossed all the way from the Gulf of Mexico to the Pacific coast, which I think is pretty cool. So yeah, something to be excited about.
Should we build our future house like this?
Houses? I want to build a mushroom house.
We can.
Oh, look at that. Wow, beautiful.
So much to see. What do you say?
Yeah, it looks good. Quiet, calm, out of sight. What we like.
There's always one prominent thing that a night's stay within a town will help you appreciate: silence. Here above the hustle and bustle of the towns below, nestled amongst the trees atop this mountain ridge, the calm is palpable, broken only by the birds and the crickets. So I picked up a bunch of fresh basil at the market the other day that needs to be used up fast. So I am gonna make basil spaghetti and meatballs. For the meatballs, I used extra lean ground beef, an egg, panko breadcrumbs, garlic powder, salt and pepper, Parmesan cheese, and a bunch of fresh basil. I mix this with a spoon and then form the meatballs in saran wrap to save my hands from the raw meat. I'm using the saran wrap to form my meatballs just to save my hands because we're not near water. Yeah, van life. We don't carry much water, and a thorough hand wash isn't really how we like to use our limited water supply when we're camping in the wild without a natural source. While forming the meatballs, I had spaghetti cooking in the background in an effort to streamline dinner into a single pot. This decision would come back to bite me. More on that in a second. Next, I chopped a ton of garlic and even more fresh basil to make a simple tomato sauce, keeping things as fresh and flavorful as possible.
Whoopsie!
So, as you saw, we're dealing with a bit of a meatball fiasco. And so, yeah, they stuck to the bottom of the pan and kind of all fell apart. So I'm thinking of just making it ground meat. Oh well. Head back, the meat, pasta.
Alright, spaghetti bolognese.
No, it's more like deconstructed spaghetti and meatballs.
Okay. Well, my mouth is watering already, so. Very, very tasty. Noodles are perfect. Parmesan is kind of fake, but.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where we're at
and
in
we got
Mexico.
my favorite leafy vegetable. Arugula.
For balance.
Well, we've come down the mountain a ways past San Mateo Rio Hondo. I think previously I may have said San Miguel Rio Hondo. It's hard to keep track of all these like four names. So anyway, I stand corrected. But we're gonna head down to a waterfall, Cascada, and check it out, and then we're gonna camp in town before heading to the Pacific Ocean tomorrow. Yeah. Something I've not spoken of nearly enough during these tales of wander are the positive growth elements of our relationship while on the road. I know quite well that sharing the positive elements of life rarely elicits much interest from the internet, so I'll make this short. One thing that I love and value about this lifestyle is the ever-growing and improving relationship and appreciation that I have for Meg. On days like this, when we wander on foot, I often look around at where we are and what we're doing and marvel at the fact that this is our life. None of this would be possible without Meg, my best friend, my life partner, my wife. And gosh darn it, I am very thankful for her.
Yeah.
You sniffing?
Yeah.
What does it smell like?
It's like a bit of a feet type of smell.
Oh, I really want to smell it now.
Come on, give it a whiff.
Yeah, you're right.
Smells like your stinky feet. I'm well acquainted.
After a hike, we walked into San Mateo Rio Hondo in search of some of the town brewed kombucha to sip on. Again, looking around, I was pleasantly reminded of where we are and what we are doing. It is pretty cool. I know I've said this a lot, but I think San Mateo Rio Hondo has jumped to the top of the leaderboard of places we'd move to in Mexico.
Look at how the sun's hitting that property.
Recording. Oh, look at this. Look at this cutest thing.
Look at this.
Oh, hello. Hola.
Hola.
¿Cómo se llama? Dory?
Hello. Hi.
Ella es muy linda. Hello. Oh,
look at the smile.
You are just like a different colored willow.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, look at her. She's so cute. Oh.
You going with your sister? Oh, you cutie. My dog.
So that one was kind of hard. A few weeks ago, maybe close to a month, our family dog passed away. And her name was Willow, and she was a red heeler. Beautiful dog, most chillest red heeler you've ever met. And that blue heeler back there really reminded us of Willow.
For sure.
She was adorable. Same, like, kind of goofy, chill, like, demeanor as Willow in her earlier years. Oh. Oh my gosh. Then it was time to begin our descent. It's a straight shot to the coast from here, a drive that could be easily done in a few hours, but there's one last town we'd like to visit, one known for its coffee. Not that we need any more of that. For the next hour, we'll be driving the windiest road we've ever driven in Mexico, and that's really saying something. Even I got motion sick and I was driving.
What is it?
I've never seen this before. I think it's it's an old commander. Oh, that's cool. We come for coffee. Cafe Primo. Meg found something else.
Your baby.
Abuelo El Doggy.
You're as big as a kitty cat. You're even smaller than a kitty cat.
We stopped in at Cafe Supremo Organico, where we met Neva, one of the owners of the cafe. Neva, along with her husband Pablo, run this cafe and roastery in addition to taking tourists on coffee plantation tours. The coffee was excellent, the chocolate-covered coffee beans perfectly addicting, and the view was pretty darn good as well. We got coffee.
Oh my gosh.
We got coffee. Also, we got chocolate-covered coffee beans.
Whoa, that's good. That's some good stuff.
Really Good.
Yeah.
So I'm not a connoisseur of anything except for totally rad trucks. But Meg informs me that the coffee is good, so.
Yeah, it's delicious. It's very fresh and clean tasting.
Fresh and clean, folks. Fresh and clean. Also, the lady that is operating this place is the very first person in Mexico that has identified the fact that Meg is Indian and not Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, right
That's
away.
Super surprising.
Yep.
This is Cafe Supremo
Organico.
Organico. Supremo
Organico.
Cafe Supremo Organico in Hidalgo, Pluma.
Hidalgo.
Oh, this is just not my week for names. Okay, we're gonna finish this coffee now.
Pluma Hidalgo is renowned for its high-quality coffee. Situated at around 1,300 meters, or 4,265 feet, its cool, misty climate and fertile soil make it ideal for growing some of Mexico's best organic coffee. The town has a laid-back atmosphere with stunning views of the Sierra Madre del Sur and a strong connection to coffee culture. Visitors can tour local coffee farms, enjoy fresh brews, and experience the slower rhythms of life in this hidden gem of Oaxaca. We descended a little further down the mountain in search of some water to park beside with hopes for one last river dip and a cool night before meeting the Pacific coast of Mexico. In the morning, we took one last dip in the cool waters of our neighboring creek before hitting the road. Today marks the beginning of the battle to stay cool, and I'll add, it is a losing battle. Then, before we knew it, the Pacific coast lay before us. We had just crossed the entirety of Oaxaca using Highway 175 and had now seen 2 of 3 of Mexico's coastlines. Our days in Oaxaca are now numbered. From here, we'll follow the coast to Chiapas to start a new adventure. Are you coming with us? Thank you for being here along with us on this journey. We hope that our stories and experiences inspire you and encourage you to get out there into the big, beautiful world that surrounds you in pursuit of your next big adventure so that you can form long-lasting memories. Until the next one, keep on roaming. If you'd like to see behind-the-scenes content, get route and camp spot information, or if you'd just like to help support us by putting some gas in your tank each month, you can contribute on Patreon. And before you go, don't forget to check out slowroamers.com to get yourself some rad Slow Roamers merch. All right, catch you later. Bye.